Hey YouTube, welcome back to Love for Crypto. So, I just want to go over a little thing, okay? Just a little thing here that I've been meaning to get out there, but you know, I've been delaying it and adding different things, do things, delaying it, trying to get it out there, going back on it, recreating it. I'm just going to do a little quick overview for you, okay? 2008 financial crisis. Subprime mortgages, a derivative product that the bankers created so they could purposely short the fuck out of it to become extremely wealthy at the expense of the middle class. Thus the creation of Bitcoin. Down with the banks, down with the motherfucking governments. Power to the people. And you know, that's the narrative. That's where Bitcoin came from. You know, that's it, you know, perfect, wasn't it? You know, oh, there's a crisis, oh, let's throw Bitcoin out there. You know, let's fucking take our own money. Listen, it's all by fucking design. It's all by design. Now listen, the elites, yeah? You can shrub it off as nonsense, as fucking ludicrous, crazy, tinfoil hat. Fucking whatever the fuck you want, you call that shit out for what you see it as. I'll tell you what I see it as. I see it as the global elites who have gained control of the monetary system for fucking decades, centuries, and millennium. And have kept control over the global and over the populace. That's what I see. I see today, working class, it's modern day fucking slavery, is what the fuck it is. Now, okay, so we've got the almighty creation of Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin, let's save the world with our Bitcoin, yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking NSA, Secret Service development. And if you cannot see that, then you need to go and fucking do some serious looking into it. Because Satoshi's white paper from 2008, you better believe the NSA had the exact same description and white paper of what we are seeing today, 1996, right? That's 8 years before Satoshi Nakamoto. It's fucking longer than that. It's 12 years, right? 12 years before, in 1996, before Satoshi's miracle white paper to take down the elites. Oh, let's take control, let's get power. Yeah, fucking gullible, naive. Sheep is the only thing that I can say. Listen, it's all by design. It's all been pre-planned. Everything you see is an illusion, it's fakery. Listen, cryptocurrency and blockchain is a secret service design. An NSA design created by the governments. As Winston Churchill once said, I mean, just, you know, these bankers who've destroyed our fucking lives want financial. They want to enslave the fucking population financially. Now we can all say, oh, XRP, oh yeah, it's great, it's decentralized. Oh, it is decentralized by nature, but it is controlled in a centralized manner. In the way that if you want to cash your XRP out, oh, you got to be KYC, you got to be anti-money laundering. Listen, it's a decentralized nature with a centralized fucking gateway, preventing people from getting in and people from getting out. Now that's a fucking fact. And that's what they want. People can't understand this, and they just can't see past it because you think it's all tinny foil hat. Oh, Margaret, go get the broom on. Documentaries come on telling about those fucking weird elites. Listen, believe what you want to believe. I tell you one thing now. David Schwartz works in the NSA. David Schwartz created a patent in 1988 for a distributed computer ledger technology. Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't hear that shit, did you? That's 30 fucking years before the invisible fucking sheepless ghost, Satoshi Nakamoto, fuck you. Right? So you can fucking say what you want. Go and have a look at Kevin Shipp, he'll tell you the deep state, who the fucking shadow government are, the IMF, the central banks, the Federal Reserve, Wall Street, the CFR, the CIA, the NSA. It's all fucking interconnected. But no, you can't see past that because everything you see on the big bright TV is the truth. Yeah, it's the truth, isn't it, out there? That's the reality of everything. Fucking Love for Crypto there, talking shit again about the New World Order. Listen, I've got a documentary that's coming out. It's 2.5 fucking hours long, right? I'm telling you now, it is fucking compelling evidence in this documentary to suggest that what we are seeing today, XRP, Ripple. I was all over Ripple and XRP. Oh, announcement. Oh, fucking hell, Apple. Oh, MoneyGram partnered with them. Oh, what, I wonder if Amazon or Uber or Airbnb are partnered with Ripple. Oh, God, I can't wait to see the future. Oh, it's going to be great. Scott, get invested in XRP. It's going to change your life, Scott. Listen, listen fucking very closely. What you are seeing is an articulated architectural genius plan coming to light, and you don't see it. Because all you see is Ripple gifting this money out to Ellen and the gorillas, and to the schools and to the universities. They're gifting it out. They're a great company, charitable by nature. They're all over the TV, crypto, blockchain, being drip fed to us for our soaps back at home. We put Big Brother on the telly, and fucking hell, it's about Bitcoin. Put Coronation Street on. Oh, he's got a load of money in Bitcoin, but he can't find his wallet address. It's fucking programming the masses to what's about to happen. The IMF are fucking openly speaking about what is happening. Oh, digital assets, so yes, and the SDR basket, yeah, even though they are two of a different thing, if we bring them both together, if the specific circumstances were to arise. And what the fuck she's on about is a fucking currency meltdown that is about to fucking happen any moment now. Listen, just because the US states, the US bond market and the US stock market are doing great, the economy's doing great, all-time record low level of employment rates. Listen, it's fucking bullshit. Go and look at the labour statistics right now, and you explain to me why we are, well, not we, because I'm from the UK, but why the US is at an all-time record low unemployment rate not seen since 2008. But that's this is as good as it gets, according to Mr. Trump, because candidate Trump and President Trump are two entirely different fucking people. And if you cannot see that, then you've got a lot of learning to do. That's what I will say. And this is a rant, this. Listen, the IMF, you've got the World Bank. 2 years ago that described Ripple and XRP as a supranational currency. Because when this fucking debt bubble and when this currency crisis and the contagion spreads worldwide, who the fuck is going to trust who? In trade, in world trade, in global trade. China are not going to trust the UK, UK are not going to trust Russia, Russia are not going to trust the USA. So who the fuck do we trust when everybody's fucking currency devaluations have spread worldwide and hyperinflation has hit the unbelievable heights that will make the 2008 financial crisis look like a fucking ant? Who do we trust? Who's the person that's going to be... Listen, central banks bailed out the bankers last time. Who bails out the central banks? And please bear in mind, bear the fucking mind, last week the Federal Reserve came out and stated publicly that they have depleted all of their resources. Why have they depleted the resource? Fucking hell, the Federal Reserve, they've been buying up stocks, they've been buying up US bonds, they have been putting 110 fucking % into every effort possible to keep the illusion alive. And now what are we hearing now on mainstream media? We could be experiencing a crisis. Not seen since 2008. Will wipe the fucking floor with 2008, people. And if you do not see that, listen, sometimes you need to get out of crypto, start looking at stuff geopolitically. Start looking at stuff on an actual fucking political nature. Listen, people say 589 ain't possible, and I'm not calling 589. I believe $10 by the end of this year is realistic. But listen, if this fucking meltdown is to occur by the end of this year, listen, 589 is nowhere near as impossible as you would think. Venezuela's currency is up by over 1 million fucking % in inflation rates. No, listen. Argentina, 60% interest rates. Turkey going to be moving theirs from 45% to 60% interest rates. We've got China that are in the mix. We've got the Russian rebel that's in the mix. We've got India that are being brought into the mix. And every fucking one of these entities, we're all interconnected, people. Just because you can't see it yet, don't mean it's not coming for you. Because this time, there is no bailouts from the central bank. Because their remedy was to lower interest rates to zero. We're at zero. And the debt crisis has fucking trebled. Well done, Federal Reserve! Monetary policy strikes again! Listen, we've got a fucking currency fucking reset on the horizon, ladies and gentlemen. And for people to be calling 589 a myth, listen, you do not understand what a meltdown of this magnitude can do for digital assets, for gold, for silver, for commodities. It may come to a point where we have no means of trade. 70% of the world trade is done by US dollars. Now what happens when all fucking respect has gone for the US dollar, when no government will test it? I'll tell you what happens. XRP buys you a fucking Lamborghini. That's what it buys you. That's an old shit one. Now I'm only joking about the Lamborghini part, but I just thought it'd be funny to pull up next to it. Listen, the moral of this story is, the moral of the story is that there is a fucking shitstorm of reality about to hit. If you think we're getting bailed out of it, there's only one person that can bail out the world, and it's the IMF. We've got 250 trillion in debt that is not able to be paid back. It is a fact. It can, listen, we can print as much money as we want and it will devalue the fuck out of currencies. If America decides to start doing negative interest rates, you better believe inflation on the dollar will be fucking real. Just because you don't see it yet, just because you think you're protected in the States and we're protected in the UK because we don't see it. When these fucking people eating animals in Venezuelan zoos. That's true. Currency crisis. And that is just a beginning. That's just one country. This is a global interconnected web of shit debt. And fiat currency is fucking burning to the ground as we speak. Now listen, it's the IMF that will bail out the world. They will bail out the world. And they've got something set in place. It's called the SDR basket. And without going into debt, because there's all sorts of pathetic arguments of exactly what an SDR basket is and what it can do and what it's designed for. Listen, it was designed for one thing and one purpose only: to provide global liquidity in the prevention of a fucking meltdown of what we are about to see, which it's as real as it gets. That's what the SDR basket was designed. It was once upon a time, it was a gold denominated SDR basket. A commodity was used against it in reflection for it. Since then, it's now a basket of currencies. But you can't, don't relate XRP to the SDR basket because it's a different thing. It's not a basket of currencies. But all these idiots need to realise that to begin with, it was backed against fucking gold, a commodity. Now, I don't know what your definition is of a commodity, but I can assure you one thing. Listen. Ripple and XRP, if you've not fucking figured out exactly who the fuck they are yet, then you need to start fucking doing some research. Listen, they are connected in more fucking ways possible than anyone can imagine to the fucking deep state. And if you want to fucking shrug that off, then fucking fine. Turn the fucking channel off and unsubscribe. Listen, I'm entitled to my opinion. And what I believe is fucking happening right now in the world is the biggest crime scene ever to be fucking... Oh, God, I don't even know what the words are for this. This rant has just gone way past where the fuck it should have gone. This was meant to be just a little pre-fucking documentary fucking thing. But the reality is, of the situation, is the IMF will have to bail out the world. They will have to provide liquidity for global trade to commence, to prevent the riots where everyone's rushing around for food, where food cannot be listen, ICE 9, the freeze is going to happen. It will be implemented. Listen, the US dollar reserve currency will fail epically, beyond proportion imaginable to anybody out there at the moment if you've not done the research. And when this happens, people, shit's going to get real. Listen, SWIFT, the biggest money processor on the fucking planet, integrated with SAP. There's all sorts of ICG. You have a look at all these money processors. Listen, XRP is a liquidity solution. The IMF created SDRs as a liquidity solution. Do you see the similarities between the two? Liquidity solutions. Well, I hope you fucking do, because listen, why is XRPL, why is Ripple technology being connected into every infrastructure interface that deals with payments worldwide right now as we speak? Why is this happening? Oh, we want to revolutionise payments and, bring down the efficiency and just give everyone a better life in the remittance sector, We're doing a great thing for the world here at Ripple. Ripple, we are the God's company. You know, we're for the people. You know, we're here to help aid the people. Yeah, of course you are. Listen, there's a financial, economic, monetary fucking reset about to happen, and I do not need to tell you what is going to be the replacement of the failed dollar reserve status. The monetary system reset is here. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, a lot of people are just going to hedge in gold, hedge in silver, you know, the good old commodities, store of values, you know, they'll always keep the restricted value, won't they, long term? You know, people will go to gold and will go to silver. It's been around for thousands of years as a working value, store of value. But we're not going to be able to start shipping gold around the world to trade with each other. We're going backwards in time or fucking forwards here. Listen, there's IMF, United Nations, W3C, Ripple, and underneath every fucking stone that you fucking look at. They're working with everybody. But I don't give a fuck what partnerships get released anymore. And beyond partnership, I know exactly who the fuck they're working with. Whether it's an NDA and it's not been fucking approved or it's not been fucking announced to the public yet. I know who they're working with. Oh, Swift and Ripple never work with each other. Stop being delusional, will you? Listen, Swift are connecting 11,000 banks worldwide today as we speak. When this shitstorm comes real and becomes reality, they're going to need a way. They're going to need a single unit global account so they can actually measure what the fuck that useless piece of fiat paper actually represents. And they're not going to be able to do it with the US dollar because it'll be fucking way long gone. And listen, gold standard days, they're over. They are now over. Listen, this is going to be the biggest conspiracy, economic, financial revolution of the entire existence of mankind. When this happens, which it will happen, now maybe I may be way wrong about linking XRP with the world currency. Excuse me. People are out there saying, "Oh, we need time to build the ecosystem. We need to grow liquidity, and we need exchanges worldwide." Listen, shut up. Stop being so fucking naive, will you? There's a lot that's going to happen in the not so distant future. I'm sitting here proudly presenting that I fucking foreseen the fucking collapse. I seen the one world reserve status fucking swap hands into the new digitalised, financially enslaved system that we are going to be going on to. I'm just some fucking ordinary motherfucker taking advantage of the fucking gains, people. And that's what we're here for. We started this channel for one thing and for one reason only. Awareness. Oh, fuck me, did it get worse than awareness? Jesus Christ. I mean, I watch space programs, documentaries, stuff on alien existence. You know, I'm deep into that conspiracy shit. Believe me, you know, ancient Egypt, ancient civilizations, the universe, the multiverse, you know, interdimensional travel. Listen, everything all fucking makes sense. When you add XRP to the equation, globalization is complete. And Chris Larsen himself has even stated those words. Listen, if you think that this is just going to happen as coincidence, then you've got a lot to learn. That's all I'm going to say. Stay tuned for the documentary, people. Believe me, it is going to change your fucking entire mind frame on this situation.